Hey dolls, and welcome to my channel. I know it was long overdue. So today I'm just gonna start with doing a simple makeup look, something that the girls can wear every single day, going to school, going to work. If you have glasses, I want to teach you guys how to work with a simple makeup look. Only one colored eyeshadow. You can choose whatever type of shade you want, whether it may be brown, nude, mauve, whatever the case may be. And as long as you blend it in right, you're good to go. So first we're gonna jump into concealing the eyes. And what I like to use is one of two of my concealers, the Tarte Shape Tape. I use the shade medium, or the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS, and the shade that I use is Ginger. I'm gonna go with this for today. So I just apply it onto my lids like so, and I use a beauty blender to blend it out. Now with this, doesn't have to be super duper perfect. Two brushes, and today I'm gonna be working with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It comes with one of her little palettes that she always brings out. I think this is from my Sultry palette, and I use the Morphe Correction MAC 217 brush. I love this brush, easy to blend. It's so fluffy. I do have makeup from a previous look, but I always use the Brush Bath Purifying Brush Cleanser. It's from It Cosmetics. It works amazing. So if you're using one brush that you really like, or if you don't have a huge selection of brushes, you can always just use that or a cheaper brand to go in between with transition colors, if you happen to be using just one brush and using multiple colors. So today I'm gonna dive into the Morphe 350 palette. I love this palette. It's so neutral. It has warm tones, it has cool tones, it has some shimmers. I just love it. I feel like anyone can purchase this palette and create multiple different looks, whether it may be smoky, a neutral look, or one eyeshadow look. Whatever you're looking for, you can use this palette for, and that's why I love it, because it's so universal. It's so for everyone. So I'm gonna be grabbing this shade up here, so I hope you guys can see that. This is the shade. It's kind of like a muddy brown, but I just love the way that it complements my undertones in my skin. I do have like an olivey tone, so I just feel like this is like super laid back, super chill, neutral. I can wear this to class, I can wear this to work. For the girls who like to get dolled up for work or class, whatever the case may be, you guys can use this one shade. So I'm gonna pick it up with my 217. Dust the excess off, because you don't want to start off too harsh, then it's harder for you to blend out or to take anything off. And then I start blending into and all over my lid. Now I'm not super precise when placing my one shadow down, because I'm only working with one shadow. Like, there's no need for you to be perfect with this type of look. As long as it's blended out seamlessly, this is going to complement anyone and everyone. So moving on to my face, again, I'm using my go-to primer. It's from Too Faced, the Hangover Primer. As I stated before in one of my stories that I made, I think it was last week, I love this primer. It smells like coconuts. It's great for the skin. It leaves my skin nice and tacky for when I'm about to apply my foundation. I just love it. It's a good base. So I'm gonna apply my go-to foundation. It's the Makeup Forever HD. Love this foundation. Super, super, super lightweight. Medium to buildable coverage. Like I said, this is for a girl who doesn't do her makeup all the time and just wants to look polished, well done. Nothing too cakey, nothing too overly dramatic. This is like the best foundation ever. And I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I have a small amount of space to work with, And I'm using some studio lights that my boyfriend got me a year ago for Valentine's Day, and I'm finally putting it to use, which is great. Now this is like a regular beauty blender. I got this from Ulta, and I'm just gonna stipple that all over my face. So now I'm gonna move on to concealing and contouring. This is like an optional step. This is for the girl who wants to get a little glammed up but doesn't want to look over the top. And to the girls who really don't believe in concealing or contouring, you can totally skip this step. But because I want to show for the sake of the video, we're going to get into it. So I'm going to grab my NARS concealer to highlight. Put that under my eye. Well, under my eyes. The bridge of the nose, my forehead. Again, I'm not super perfect. My cupid's bow, my chin. Then I'm gonna grab my beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna stipple that out, blend it out. And for my contour, I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty Contour Sticks. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like them, but I do. As far as the highlighter goes, I'm not a huge fan of it. It looks crazy. I really don't like it at all. Like, I already have under eyes that are super freaking dry, and that shit, it was like rubbing dough on my face. The shade wasn't all that great for some reason. I mean, I have bags under my eyes. You can see the bags under my eyes. Like, that shit is inevitable. But that was making me look a little like greenish and wasn't canceling my dark circles too well. That shit was crazy. I like to stick to the things that I know are gonna work, you know? And I've been using the contour stick by Kim K for a couple of days now, and it's really nice. Like, I really like it. I can't really complain. And a little FYI, because I don't have a mirror that fits in order for me to like record and like, you know, see what exactly I'm doing, I'm using my camera as a mirror. So if I'm not making complete eye contact with you, it's because I'm literally looking at myself through my camera. This video is super raw. I mean, I don't have a viewfinder. I don't have an expensive camera. I don't have all this shit that's gonna put my video looking amazing. This is through my iPhone with one studio light on in my bedroom, just recording. I've been so skeptical and wanting to record, and honestly, fuck that. Whoever likes my video likes it. Whoever doesn't, fuck off. Don't view my channel. So I'm going into, getting off topic real quick, I'm going into the contour sticks. I'm using the shade Tan 1 and Dark 1. And I think I'm gonna use, for today, I'm gonna use Dark 1. It has a little bit of a red undertone. I don't know if you guys can see that really good, and I like it. It's gonna make the look just fall together. And again, you don't have to be super precise. It's kind of like, you know, a little Crayola on your face. I like to do under my lip to give a little pouty effect. I love it. And if you want, you can contour your nose. This is just me. I'm extra. You don't have to do this if this is not what you like. Trust me. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video because I have had girls ask me exactly how you contour your nose, or how do you do this, how do you do that. These steps are not relevant to those who don't like to cake their face as much as I'm doing it now. But it's still going to look very, very effortless and very, very natural. Just to let you know. And I just blend it out. And this is key because you do not want your contour to look muddy, super red undertoned, or crazy. Like, I have a 5 head and I like to contour my forehead a lot because of that reason. So I go in with the contour stick. I don't care. But you gotta make sure that shit is blended out. I should say, I'm using this microfiber brush by Morphe. It's the M427. You see the light little bristles? You see how it's just so lightweight? I love using this to blend out my bronzer or my contour. I feel like it gives it a seamless look. And I'm using the MAC Dark Tan Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural. I mean, look at that. It looks a little reddish, but honestly, look at me. But honestly, it's like awesome. I love this shade. And I just start blending it out where I already had put my cream bronzer slash contour. I blend, blend, blend. This makes the process so much more easier to blend. You see how I'm not perfect with it? I'm going into town. I'm not being afraid of the type of brush that I'm using or the amount of product that I have on my brush. Just keep blending and blending and blending, dragging that onto the forehead. Now for blush, I'm using my go-to. It's super inexpensive. You can find it at your local drugstore. It's the Milani Cosmetics Luminoso. I love this shade. So when I open it up, I really hope you can see how it's a bit iridescent. Like, you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it just shimmers. It adds that healthy little glow to the apples of your cheeks. Like, it just looks so cute. And this is a brush from BH Cosmetic. It came in the collection that I got from It's My Ray Ray. I love it. I smile. And I stipple some onto the apples of my cheek. And I push the blush back towards where I have my contour. Now for blush, I'm using my go-to. It's super inexpensive. You can find it at your local drugstore. It's the Milani Cosmetics Luminoso. I love this shade. So when I open it up, I really hope you can see how it's a bit iridescent. Like, you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it just shimmers. It adds that healthy little glow to the apples of your cheeks. Like, it just looks so cute. And this is a brush from BH Cosmetic. It came in the collection that I got from It's My Ray Ray. I love it. I smile. And I stipple some onto the apples of my cheek. And I push the blush back towards where I have my contour. Now next, this... Wow, my highlighter just fucking broke on me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Bro, when I say that I have been trying to film myself put on these fucking lashes, it's been an epic fail. I've been working on this shit for like 15 to 20 minutes. I just can't. This is something that I don't think I can do on camera. This shit is crazy. And pardon the glue that's still drying. It's perfectly fine. I'm using the dual glue. I couldn't find my other black lash glue. So this is gonna have to do. So I'm gonna let that sit there and dry and whatnot. And now we're moving on to the lips. Now, because this is gonna be like an everyday look, I'm gonna do something neutral, something a girl can wear every single day. Nothing too crazy. Now, what I'm gonna do is use the contour that I was using for my face for my lips. And I am going to be using the shade Tan 1. It looks like this. I'm gonna line my lips. And I'm gonna use this kind of as a shade. I don't know, I just like it. See how muted it is? Kind of goes with my skin tone. And then I'm gonna top it off with the KKW 2 Nude. And it looks like this. It's so pretty. It's kind of like peachy nude. I'm gonna top it. Or I live. It's a really cute muted peachy tone. And that's it. This is all that I